Prepare to let go of everything you think you know about creation, not because you are wrong in intention, but because the framework you were given was incomplete. For centuries, people have been taught to believe that reality responds to desire, that if one thinks clearly enough, feels intensely enough, or believes strongly enough, the universe will rearrange itself in response. The Zohar does not reject intention, but it does something far more unsettling. It removes humanity from the center of the process. According to the Zohar, creation is not driven by human will. It is not activated by affirmation, visualization, or emotional intensity. Creation is the result of an ongoing, ordered unfolding of divine structure, a process already in motion long before human consciousness became aware of itself. The Zohar does not ask what you want. It asks whether you are aligned. Creation, in this view, is not a response. It is a flow. The Zohar describes reality as something closer to a living system than a wish fulfillment mechanism. Every level of existence, from the most abstract spiritual realms to the densest physical matter, emerges through a precise sequence of emanation. Nothing is accidental. Nothing is isolated. Nothing appears without first passing through multiple layers of concealment and transmission. At the root of this process is not desire, but divine intention. Not intention as humans experience it, but intention as structure. A will so refined that it manifests as order rather than command. The Zohar introduces the Sephirot not as symbols, metaphors, or psychological states, but as functional components of reality itself. They are not ideas. They are forces, channels through which divine energy is modulated, constrained, and made intelligible. Without the Sephirot, creation would collapse into chaos. With them, limitation becomes possible, and limitation, paradoxically, is what allows existence to occur at all. In the Zoharic framework, infinite light cannot create directly. Infinity cannot produce form. Without boundaries, there is no differentiation, and without differentiation, nothing can exist as something rather than everything. So creation begins not with expansion, but with restraint. This is one of the most misunderstood ideas in modern spiritual discourse. People speak endlessly about expansion, abundance, and limitless potential. The Zohar begins with contraction, with withdrawal, with concealment, not because the divine is absent, but because presence without structure annihilates form. The Sephirot serve as the architecture that makes existence survivable. Each Sephira performs a distinct function. Not emotionally, but operationally, wisdom initiates potential. Understanding shapes it. Knowledge stabilizes it. Loving kindness expands it. Severity restricts it. Harmony balances it. Endurance sustains it. Splendor articulates it. Foundation transmits it. Sovereignty receives it. This is not poetry. It is a system. And crucially, humans do not create within this system. Humans participate in it. The Zohar makes a sharp distinction between participation and authorship. Reality does not respond to human desire. It responds to alignment with its underlying structure. When actions, speech, and intention move in harmony with the flow of the Sephirot, effects follow naturally. When they do not, resistance emerges. This is why the Zohar treats ethical behavior as speech, and consciousness not as moral preferences, but as cosmological forces. A misaligned action does not simply cause personal consequence. It disrupts the channels through which divine energy flows. In this sense, creation is ongoing, not because humans are manifesting reality, but because reality is continuously being sustained and repaired. The Zohar does not flatter humanity. It assigns responsibility. Every thought, word, and action either clarifies or obstructs the pathways through which existence remains coherent. This is why intention alone is insufficient. Intention without structure is noise. Modern manifestation culture often suggests that belief precedes reality. The Zohar suggests that reality precedes belief, and belief must be disciplined enough to conform to reality's architecture. This is uncomfortable for many people because it removes the fantasy of control. You cannot bend the system to your will. You can only align yourself so thoroughly that the system moves through you without friction. The Zohar describes the universe as a body and humanity as a nerve within it. Sensitive, influential, but not sovereign. When a nerve fires correctly, the body functions. When it misfires, the body experiences pain. Creation, then, is not something you command. It is something you serve. This service is not passive. It requires awareness, restraint, and precision. The Zohar repeatedly warns against attempting to access higher realms without preparation. Not because knowledge is forbidden, but because misalignment causes distortion. Light that enters an unprepared vessel does not enlighten it. It fractures it. This is why the Zohar treats wisdom as dangerous when divorced from discipline. Knowledge without ethical grounding destabilizes the flow of creation rather than enhancing it. From this perspective, manifestation techniques that focus exclusively on desire are not merely ineffective. They are disruptive. They attempt to pull energy downward without establishing the channels required to sustain it. The result is exhaustion, frustration, and instability. The Zohar teaches that true change occurs when lower realms elevate themselves to meet higher order, not when higher forces are dragged downward to satisfy impulse. Creation moves from subtle to dense, from abstract to concrete, from potential to form. Attempting to reverse this flow produces tension. When alignment is achieved, outcomes appear effortless. Not because effort is absent, but because resistance is gone. This is the secret that the Zohar guards so carefully. Not a technique, but a posture. Not a shortcut, but a discipline. Reality is not persuaded. It is revealed. And revelation occurs when the internal structure of the human being mirrors the structure of the cosmos. This is why the Zohar emphasizes refinement over acquisition, clarity over accumulation, restraint over assertion. Creation does not respond to noise. It responds to coherence. When the inner world becomes ordered, the outer world reorganizes naturally, not as a reward, but as a consequence. This is not mystical thinking. It is systemic thinking. The Zohar invites you to stop asking how to get what you want, and to start asking whether you are positioned correctly within the flow of existence itself. Because when you are, what is necessary arrives without demand. And when you are not, no amount of wishing will compensate.